In August 2018, Justin Bilton and his 70-year-old father were camping in Montana's Glacier National Park. Just 3 hours after arriving, they received a chilling order: the area was under immediate evacuation. A lightning-sparked forest fire from the night before had exploded out of control. But what they didn't know was even worse. By the time they got the warning, the only escape route had already been swallowed by flames.
Do I go?
We're gonna find out up here in a minute, aren't we? I think we can drive through this.
What? Dad, what if the car blows up?
Oh, Ted.
Dad, this is insane.
I know. We don't want you trapped in here. Easy, easy. Alright, we're good. Slow down, slow down. Big rut here, just slow down. We're out of that fire.
We're not out of it yet, Dad. We're not out.
We're good though.
What?
Easy, can't see. Just go easy now. Easy.
Dad, the car's heating up. It's gonna explode.
We're alright.
Dad, what if a tree falls on us?
We're okay.
Please, God, help us.
You're doing good.
Oh my God. Dad, we can't get out.
I'm getting out. You can't drive back. We get that out of the road. We get gloves.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Dad, we gotta get out of here.
Back it up.
A massive fallen tree now blocked the road, trapping them inside the inferno. With no way forward, they had no choice but to turn back, retracing their path through the thickening smoke. When they reached their campsite, they abandoned their car and sprinted for their lives toward a nearby lake. Miraculously, 2 park employees were there in a boat, waiting near the shore. Justin and his father barely escaped, rescued just in time, leaving everything behind except this terrifying footage. This chilling dashcam footage captures the armed robbery of a cab driver in broad daylight. Ralph Roletta had just started his shift. This was his very first ride of the day. Stopped at a red light, everything seemed normal. Until the passenger in the backseat suddenly sat up and snarled a demand: "Give me everything you have."
This is a robbery, man. Right. Hey. Give me all your money, man.
Man, I don't.
Give me everything you got. Give me it now.
All right.
I need it now.
All right.
We can make this the easy way, or we can make this the hard way, man.
Everything I got, man.
Keep your hand where I can see him.
I just started.
What else you got?
I just
Let me
started.
see your wallet. Let me see your.
I don't have anything in my
wallet. We can do this the hard way, or we can do this the easy way, man. Let me see your wallet and let me see your phone. I need it all right now. If you don't want to die, man.
Okay.
Give it all to me now.
Okay.
But the robber had no idea what was coming. Unseen behind them, a police cruiser sat at the same light, watching. As the light turned green, the cab remained frozen in place, a red flag for the officer. Suspicious, he flipped on his lights and stepped out to investigate.
Don't have anything in my wallet. I don't
Give
carry
me your wallet and your phone. I need your wallet.
No, please don't give me my phone. I need that for my. There's a cop behind us. There's a cop behind us. Get out. Oh my God!
In seconds, the cop realized what was happening: a robbery in progress. With his weapon drawn, he barked orders: "Out of the car, now!" The stunned robber had no time to react. He was yanked from the cab, thrown to the ground, and cuffed on the spot. Later, he'd face multiple felony charges, but in this moment, all he had was the cold reality of handcuffs clicking shut. April 2021. A routine drive home turned into something far more sinister for Mitch Kuhn. As he cruised down the highway, hauling a heavy trailer, something impossible appeared in his headlights: a small figure, draped in what looked like an oversized jacket or blanket, stumbling directly into traffic. The child, if it was a child, came within inches of his truck. One wrong move, and Mitch would have hit it. But slamming on the brakes wasn't an option. With the trailer in tow, a sudden stop could have caused a deadly pileup. So Mitch did the only thing he could. He called the police, reporting an unattended child wandering alone on the highway. Dispatch assured him officers were on their way. An hour later, Mitch called again, this time offering his dashcam footage as evidence. But the response sent a chill down his spine: "Don't worry, the child's been picked up. They're safe now." Except, that wasn't true. Police later contradicted their own story. No child was ever found. Officers searched until 3:45 a.m., scouring the area in vain. They even denied ever telling Mitch the child had been rescued. The next morning, Volunteers combed the roadside. Nothing. No missing child reports. No witnesses. No explanation. To this day, no one knows who, or what, Mitch saw that night. This chilling dashcam footage was captured on a remote Russian backroad, the kind of place where no one would hear you scream. The driver navigates a lonely stretch of dirt road, completely isolated. Until his headlights reveal a car parked diagonally across the path ahead. A deliberate roadblock. Before he can react, two figures emerge from the shadows, baseball bats in hand, moving with predatory purpose toward his vehicle. There's no mistaking their intentions. This is an ambush. The driver's pulse must have skyrocketed as he realized the truth. He was being hunted. He slams into reverse, but the attackers rush forward, bats raised, determined to trap their prey. For a heart-stopping moment, it seems too late. Then, a split-second gap appears in their trap. With adrenaline-fueled reflexes, the driver guns the engine, tires spitting dirt as he barely squeezes past the would-be robbers. The camera shows his desperate escape, swerving around the roadblock, leaving his attackers standing in his dust. He got away. This time. To this day, one terrifying question remains unanswered. Were these bat-wielding predators ever caught? Or are they still out there, waiting for their next victim on some lonely Russian backroad? This chilling dashcam footage from December 29, 2012 captures the horrifying moment a passenger plane missed its landing near a Moscow airport, with terrifying consequences. The scene appears ordinary at first, cars speeding down a highway adjacent to the airport. Then, without warning, a massive shadow looms from the right as a commercial airliner comes crashing down just meters from the road. Blinded by poor weather conditions, the plane had overshot the runway completely. With no space left to stop, the pilots faced a nightmare scenario, their 100-ton aircraft careening uncontrollably toward the busy highway. The impact sends plane seats and twisted metal debris flying across the road like deadly projectiles, barely missing passing vehicles. The dashcam car shakes violently as wreckage rains down around it. Miraculously, the driver escaped unharmed. But the crew wasn't so lucky. Of the 8 on board, 5 would perish in the horrific crash. Investigators later confirmed the plane was carrying no passengers at the time, preventing an even greater tragedy. To this day, the footage stands as a terrifying reminder of how quickly routine travel can turn to disaster, and how close dozens of motorists came to sharing the crew's fate. This first dashcam footage was recorded in Australia. 2 men are driving down the highway in their Mercedes when, through their dashcam, a car suddenly races up behind them. Without warning, the aggressive driver swerves around them, cuts in front, and slams on the brakes, clearly trying to force them off the road. What initially seems like road rage takes a terrifying turn when the men spot an axe in the driver's hand. He leans out the window, waving the weapon and shouting threats.
Axe, dude! Like, what are you doing? Oh, keep distance, bro.
Panic, the 2 men make a sharp U-turn to escape, but the attacker pursues them relentlessly. The chase escalates as they take the next exit, speeding toward a roundabout.
Whoa! Keep driving, holy! Man, call the cops. Yeah. It's gonna ram us again, bro. No. Yeah. Oh, keep going. Oh my god!
The Mercedes is rear-ended, twice. The second impact sends the attacker spinning off the road, finally giving the men a chance to flee. They rush to the nearest police station to report the horrifying ordeal. When officers arrive at the crash site, the suspect's car is gone, but hours later, police spot the vehicle on the road and arrest the driver. Later, the dashcam owner revealed more chilling details. The deranged attacker was utterly convinced, without reason, that the 2 men had robbed his home the night before. In reality, they had never even seen him before. Investigators confirmed he was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison on multiple charges. This terrifying dashcam footage was captured on the streets of Taiwan during one of nature's most violent displays of power. From the first frame, it's obvious this is no ordinary storm. The wind screams with enough force to hurl deadly debris through the air, at one point smashing directly into the windshield with bone-chilling force. But the drivers had no idea the true danger was forming behind them. In mere moments, a full-fledged tornado materialized and began racing toward their vehicles with terrifying speed. The camera captures the heart-stopping instant when the tornado's fury engulfed them completely. Its power was unimaginable, strong enough to rip vehicles from the ground as if they were toys. The white van that pulls onto the road becomes a chilling example of the tornado's might. Watch in horror as its wheels leave the pavement, the entire vehicle lifted and thrown like a leaf in the wind before vanishing into the maelstrom. When the tornado passes, the van reappears, mangled and wedged violently between 2 trees far down the road. But more disturbing is the helpless figure seen being hurled through the air on the right side of the road. This woman suffered catastrophic injuries from her brutal encounter with the twister and was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The storm's rampage wasn't finished. It would go on to dump a catastrophic 50 inches of rain, triggering multiple fatal landslides that added to the growing toll of this natural disaster. This harrowing dashcam footage captures the terrifying reality faced by firefighters during South Australia's devastating 2015 bushfires. From the first frame, thick, choking smoke dominates the screen, a grim warning of the inferno raging ahead. As the fire trucks push forward, visibility deteriorates rapidly, the air turning black until they can barely see a few feet in front of them. Then, the fire itself appears in the distance, a wall of flame surging toward them with terrifying speed.
Fast.
Here it comes, the hit's coming. Nick's out here. It's got to get you We're going to go into Burnover very, very quickly now. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Burnover, Scotty, Burnover. Burnover, Scotty.
In the chaos, a critical miscommunication occurs. The lead truck, realizing the danger, attempts to reverse, but the dashcam-equipped truck is already initiating a burnover, the last resort survival protocol for firefighters trapped by flames. The crew scrambles to deploy heat-resistant blankets, douse the exterior with water, and seal themselves inside with breathing masks. But over the radio, panic creeps into the voices of the lead truck's crew. Their sprinkler system has failed. Without water, they can't shelter in place. Their only chance? Plow forward, straight into the fire.
Really?
The footage shows their desperate gamble, the truck lurching ahead, disappearing into the smoke and flames, its fate uncertain. Miraculously, the decision saves them. Both crews emerge on the other side, battered but alive. Yet the footage remains a chilling reminder of how close they came to being swallowed by the blaze.